poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game. Man, you already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life for the lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices. The ability to faithfully settle in the life that has been given to you, or the ability to pave the road towards your own destiny. That choice is also up to you. So before I get into the title of my video, I want to give a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great. And even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So look, the title of this video is going to be on the fact that I separate myself from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different type of person, period. You feel me? You just got to be understanding the ability to know that some people possess a certain set of traits that maybe you haven't gotten yet, and you just want to act and pretend as if you got them so that you can fit into that crowd. And then there's some people that really move like that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, because that being the case, I do forgive. You know what I'm saying? I do. Like, I can't hate anyone, or I can't, you know what I'm saying, be mad at anybody for basically just living life how they felt was best for them at the time, you know. But being the fact that I've been so in this school of studying the trust and distrust, like, I know what to look for when people are not being honest, you know, when people are not being truthful. If you want me to truly forgive you, you know what I'm saying, you gotta truly operate on the line of where I operate. Like, you can't be wishy-washy, you can't be disrespectful, you can't be treating people who got less than you ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment I see that, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I have this ability to understand that because of us not understanding forgiveness, we harbor that pain sometimes for a lifetime. And that stops us from moving ahead in our growth, because we never want to truly forgive someone for treating us how they treated us, without understanding that maybe that's what they knew. Maybe that's all they can give us at the time. It's not like they purposely wanted to do it. It's just maybe that's all they knew, and they didn't know any better. And you're thinking that they intentionally did it. You know what I'm saying? They intentionally made you feel less than, without understanding that line of forgiveness, you know? That's how you grow in life, because we are humans just trying to figure it out. If you think that, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be forgiven for some of the things you've done, but you don't want to forgive nobody else, like, it don't work like that. But for me, it's just, I can't allow you back into my life until I know for sure that you moving on the same accord. Because if I forgive you and you come in and you on the same shit you was on before, you can't, your whole motive is to take me down. And you have a whole army that you're going to bring with you to try to take me down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, forgiveness is based off of you moving in a way where you support me, and you support what I'm on, and you support what I'm doing. And you honestly are going to make sure that you don't allow anything to come in to try to attack me or hurt me. That's the only way I can forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I think it's best if you just stay away from me until you could bring all of it to the table. Because you acting that way is not going to hurt you. It's going to hurt me. So I have every right to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? And you have every right to protect yourself. But if what you do is not what I'm aligned on, you won't really have to be protecting yourself, because you'll be gaining and I'd be the one losing, you know. But again, understanding and realizing how much power is in forgiveness is very important, because oftentimes what you could mistake as someone hurting you or never liking you or betraying you could honestly be someone just not being able to give you what you required. And they didn't know no other way. And but by the time they learned, it was too late. You know? You can also forgive people and never see them again, solely because you forgive them for their pain and hurt, but they won't change. They haven't changed. They don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? So those people will be the ones you have to leave over there, because everything they align with and move with is going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they're aware of that. You know? So again, Forgiveness is a very powerful component in life, but it's just like, don't forgive until you're sure that forgiveness is beneficial for both you and them. And if forgiveness is only beneficial for you and them, but you got to leave them over there, do that too, and they'll show you. They won't hide it. I don't think nobody is really in this phase of more so trying to still pretend, even though there are some. But there are a lot of people that's like, listen, this is me. This is what I like. This is how I operate. If it hurts you, then, hey, I hope you forgive me, but I can't move on with you. And I respect that wholeheartedly. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But truly and honestly, forgiveness is understanding that you can't come to me with the same things that made us disassociate ourselves with, because I'm not going for that anymore. Do not manipulate me. Do not put me down. Do not try to use me. Do not make me feel small. Those are do not, you feel me, lie to me. Do not, you feel me, try to put me down. Like, those are all the things. Or even try to wish things on me because of your life and you not being happy. Those are all the things that I just can't align with. And it doesn't matter if you try to hide them, I will see them. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm willing to forgive, I think that's what makes me different, because I'm so protective of my energy. I so know who I am that I cannot allow bad energy to get to me, but I know how to disassociate myself too. But I feel as if those conversations need to be had directly, face to face. You can say anything on the phone. I can't see you, so I don't know if it's true or not, but face to face. You know what I'm saying? Direct conversation. I'm willing to forgive. I'm open to forgiveness, because that's going to help me grow. And even if, you know what I'm saying, you can't have a conversation with me and I was really close to you, I forgive you too. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I understand you just ain't ready, and that, like I said, that's fine. I still got to move forward with my life, but you got to think about how a lot of people get hurt and they don't want to forgive. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hash out the issue that's stopping them from growing. They don't want to hash out the fact that because you haven't forgiven, that is hindering, you know what I'm saying, your future relationships with everybody, how you react with everybody. You have to be willing to forgive. Forgive people, for they know not what they do. They were basically acting out of a way that it was comfortable at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was what they knew. They probably felt bad for hurting you. You got to think about how most people get offended or they feel a certain type of way when you acknowledge something that they did that hurt somebody. It's almost as if like they're embarrassed, but they don't know how to acknowledge the fact they did what they did because they felt that that was best at the time. You know what I'm saying? Forgiveness comes with a lot of changing. It comes with a lot of bringing your core traits to the table. You can't fake forgiveness. You can't put on a mask and forgive. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't care what anybody thinks about me at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to understand forgiveness and know that if you're willing to step on out a limb and grow and you want to grow, you feel me? I'll be open to that. But the moment that a person thinks that my forgiveness is out of manipulation for you to use me, you're coming in with a mask so you can manipulate me to forgive you so you can use me. If I were you, I would listen to me very carefully. That is not a wise move. And if I were you, I would not do that. So if you are coming in to be forgiven just based off of you having an introspection, look at your life, you know what I'm saying, and changing some things around, I'm open to that, because again, sometimes people be going to these funerals when people pass away and they don't got nothing good to say about them, and that's because they harboring all that negative, you feel me, energy. They only see that person in a bad light because they could never get over the initial feeling of what they did. It hurt them, you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm open to forgiveness. If you're willing to come together with who you are and don't listen, you can't go backtrack. You can't be on the fence with me. I promise you, because I'm not taking no second chances this time. I'm giving you an inch, and if you take that inch and mess up, I can't give you a mile. And the consequences and repercussions for that, you feel me, it may not be good, because I'll let you in again. You feel me? First time they say shame on you. First time they say shame on them. Second time, shame on you. You feel me? And I'm not willing to take that risk, but I'm willing to forgive. Life is too short to be harboring any pain against anybody. You know, nobody intentionally directly meant to hurt me. They did it because they may have felt that was best for them at the time. They felt like what they was doing was honestly the best thing for them. You know? So again, if you want to move forward and grow with anybody in your life, not just, anybody with me, but just anybody out there, forgiveness is important. People can change. People can grow. People can look at how their actions maybe played a part on them not acting how they should have. You know what I'm saying? People do look at that, but sometimes they feel insecure about how that person may have grown now and may not accept their apology. They be feeling bad about it. But again, life is short, and I don't want to pass away and harbor all this pain and resentment to the very people that might be at their service, So again, apologies are strong. Forgiveness is important, but they come with a certain set of lessons and traits that need to be learned when you honestly, truly forgive somebody. Don't wait until it's too late to finally forgive someone. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you don't know what it is, I told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.